Tell me a little bit about how the market's been for you over the last 12 months since we last spoke.
Well, we see that China is still developing, especially the automotive is still doing very, very well. We managed to open a couple of new accounts in China, especially South China, for local Chinese customers, and we still feel pretty confident in China, yes.
Yeah, and you mentioned automotive, a lot of automotive activity around the Chengdu area, West China. Is there that activity in South China as well for automotive?
There are a couple of customers coming up here, yes. Chengdu we see is still more the low-end side. On the automotive side, they are more into consumer, computer, laptop business. Still the strongest area in China is the north, Shanghai area, up to Beijing, Tianjin, Changchun. So what we see here is mainly consumer electronics, smartphone business.
And you say you've had success in automotive. What about the smartphone business? Is that an area that uses this kind of 3D?
Yes, basically 3D X-ray. The machine over there is one of the key machines here. 3D AOI is slowly developing, so customers are looking into it, what it can do. They also have to understand that there are certain limitations where maybe the 2D or 2.5D is still the better solution. And I think it's a trend which is going on now, and people look what can do 2D, what can do 2.5D and 3D.
And what about new products? When you're bringing out new products now, are you testing them in Europe before you bring them to Asia, or is it a kind of global launch when you have a new product?
In fact, it's a global roll. It's always depending what's the first exhibition coming up. So if it's later, end of the year, usually the Productronica is our launch. If we have certain machines dedicated to China, like Chinese interface, what we have done is a machine with Chinese interface. Of course, Shanghai would be the launch area.
It would make sense. Okay, and what I've seen quite a lot at the show, interestingly, is as some of the Western brands try to compete with the Chinese manufacturing brands, they're bringing lower cost, out-of-the-box solutions. Is that a trend you see, and do you think that's a trend that you'll follow?
What we see is, of course, a lot of local competitors, but they are more like into the low-end field. So we don't see them too often. We see usually the old traditional competitors in our field of range. There are a couple of Chinese competitors who try to get into our strongholds like automotive. But if you're talking about security, safety-related equipment, we hardly see them at the moment.
And it's a purchase, I guess, that's an important part of their quality offering, so they need to buy something they're very sure of.
Yes, correct. So,
last question, what's the exhibition been here like for you so far this week?
Yesterday was extremely good, so we really had a lot of contacts, existing contact, new contacts, and we feel the Shenzhen show is gaining importance here.
Some people tell me it's engineers here, buyers in Shanghai. Is that true, or?
The kind of customers is a little bit different. So in Shanghai we see more multinational customers. Here we see a lot of local customers, and both are target groups for us. So that's why both shows are important for us.
Those domestic customers are now very attractive.
Yes, definitely.
Guido, thank you so much for your time. Good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you very much.